Hi students, welcome to online class. So in this video we are going to discuss about chapter 2 number systems. So in the last videos we have discussed about the conversions. So conversions means we have discussed about the 10 conversions: decimal to binary, decimal to octal, decimal to hexadecimal. So like that we have discussed all the conversions. So now we are going to see about the binary representation for signed numbers. What is mean by signed numbers? See, binary representation for signed numbers. Actually the binary number can be generated for positive number. What about signed number? Signed number means a number which contains the sign. It may be a positive sign or it may be a negative sign. For example, if I say for a decimal number 15, how can you generate the binary number? 15 means you want to go for L division, divide by 2. So like that you will do, and then you will get the binary number called 1111. So whenever a decimal number 15 is given, you will get the result as 1111. So you will get the result like that. But what about minus 15? If I give a negative sign before the number, is it possible for generating a binary number? Means no. You might not studied. Sir, how can I know, sir? I didn't study, sir. You will say like that. So that is what here we are going to study. Binary representation for signed number. It may be a positive sign or it may be a negative sign, right? So computers can handle both positive and negative numbers. So positive means it's an unsigned number. Plus 43 or 43 means same. There is no problem at all. So computers can handle both positive as well as negative. Negative means it always comes with sign. So that number is called as signed number. The simplest method to represent the negative binary numbers is called signed magnitude. The simplest method to represent the negative number, so that representation is called signed magnitude representation. Right? What is mean by signed magnitude method? The leftmost bit. What is that? The leftmost bit. The leftmost bit is called most significant bit. So that particular bit has the largest positional weight. Is it right or not? In the previous videos we have discussed. The leftmost bit is called MSB, most significant bit. The rightmost bit is called least significant bit. So which has the largest positional weight? MSB. Which has the lowest positional weight? Smallest positional? LSB. Right? So that particular bit, most significant bit, is called as sign bit, or it is called as parity bit. Why it is called as sign bit? So we are going to discuss that in the next slides. So in the signed magnitude method, the leftmost bit, that is called most significant bit, is otherwise called as sign bit or called parity bit. Right? So the numbers are represented in computers in different ways. What are the different ways we can represent the numbers? Signed magnitude representation. What is the first representation? Signed magnitude representation. Then second method is ones complement. Then another method is twos complement. So using these three methods we can represent the number. So first method is signed magnitude method. Then second method is ones complement. Then last method is twos complement. So in this video we are going to discuss about these three ways. Right. First we are going to discuss about signed magnitude representation. So the value of the whole numbers can be determined by the sign used before it. The value of the whole numbers can be determined by the sign used before it. So whenever we are using the sign before that, so that can be determined whether the value belongs to a negative number or a positive number, like that. So if the number has a plus sign or no sign, it will be considered as positive number. If the number has plus sign or no sign, it will be considered as positive number. If the number has minus sign, it will be considered as a negative number. Right. So this we know very clearly. So plus 43 or 43 is called a positive number, whereas minus 43 is called the negative number. So we want to know which is called positive, which is called negative. Right. So in signed binary representation, the leftmost bit is considered as sign bit. So we already studied. In the last slide we studied. What we studied? M must be. The leftmost bit M must be. If it is it is otherwise called as, the leftmost bit M must be is otherwise called as signed bit or parity bit. So now they are explaining what is the use of sign bit, why they are giving the name sign bit. So if the bit is 0, it is a positive number. If it is 1, it is called as negative number. See, again I repeat. So the leftmost bit M must be most significant bit, or otherwise called as sign bit, or otherwise called as parity bit. If that particular bit is 0, then that is called a positive number. If the particular bit is 1, then that is called negative number. Right. Therefore, a signed number has 8 bits. Only 7 bits are used for storing values. So there will be 8 bits will be there in the binary number. So in the 8 bits, the 7 bits are used only for storing the value. What about the last bit? And the 1 bit is used for storing the sign. That is called as sign bit or parity bit. Right, we can see the example. So very simple. So whenever there are 8-bit binary numbers are there, 1 bit is used for representing the sign bit, and the other 7 bits are used to represent the numbers, and the other 7 bits are used to store the values. Right. The leftmost bit, that is called MSB, is otherwise known as sign bit or parity bit. If the sign bit or parity bit is 0, then that is positive number. If the sign bit or parity bit is 1, then the number is called a negative number. Right. Now we can see the pictorial representation, how it is represented, how it is stored in the memory. For example, we take the example plus 43. Now you see here how many bits are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So totally in that 8 bits, the rightmost bit is called a least significant bit. Whereas the leftmost bit is called a most significant bit. It is otherwise called as sign bit. So what we studied, if the sign bit is 0, what it represents? If the sign bit is 0, that represents the number is positive number. But if the same number is represented in minus 43 is how it is represented in the memory. See here, the rightmost bit is called as least significant bit. Right? The rightmost bit is called a least significant bit, whereas the leftmost bit is called a most significant bit. It is otherwise called as sign bit. So what is stored in the sign bit? Number 1 is stored in the sign bit. Number 1 is stored in the sign bit. If the number 1 is stored, then that is called negative number. If the number 1 is stored, then that number is called a negative number. Right. Now we are going to see about the ones complement representation. Can you understand, students? Last topic, binary representation for signed numbers or else signed magnitude representation. Very simple, only key points. You want to remember the key points. Signed magnitude representation means the leftmost bit is otherwise called as most significant bit. The most significant bit is otherwise called as sign bit or parity bit. So the 8-bit number, in the 8-bit binary numbers, the most significant bit is 1, that represents negative number. If the MSB is 0, then that represents a positive number. Right? If the sign bit is 0, that represents positive. If the sign bit is 1, that represents negative. That's all. Balance other 7 bits are used to store the values. Right. Now we are going to see the next method, ones complement representation. Ones complement representation. So this is an easier approach to represent signed numbers. This is an easier approach to represent the signed numbers. This is for negative numbers only. That is the numbers whose MSB is 1. See here, this ones complement representation, we cannot represent the positive number. We can represent only the negative number. So this particular method is used only for the negative numbers alone. That is whose MSB, that is most significant bit is 1. Right? So what are the steps we should follow to find the ones complement number? What are the steps should be followed to find out the ones complement? So for that we are going to see the steps, then we are going to see the examples. So first, convert the given number, convert the given decimal number to binary. So whatever the number they are giving, you want to convert the given number to decimal. So the given number, whatever the given number is, whatever the number which is given to you, you just convert the given number into binary. For example, if the number is 24, what do you want to do? So simply you go for L division method. 24 divided by 2. So when I divide 24 divided by 2, so 12 2s are 24. Then again 12 is divided by 2, 6. Then again. So like that you go on. So whatever the number they are giving, you divide by 2. Convert the given number to binary number. Then after that, check if the binary number contains 8 bits. Check if the binary number contains 8 bits. If it does not contain 8 bit, if it does not contain 8 bit, so just add 0 at the leftmost bit to make it as 8 bit. For example, whenever you are converting, you are getting only 5 bits. What do you want to do? You want to add 3 bit at the leftmost position. At the left side, you want to simply add 0. Why we are adding 0? Because you want to convert the 5 bit to 8 bit. So at all times you want to take the 8 bit binary number. So first of all, whatever the decimal number they are giving, convert the given decimal number to binary. Whenever you are converting, if it contains less than 8 bits, if it contains less than 8 bit, you change it to 8 bit. How you will change it to 8 bit? Just to add 0 at the leftmost bit. Then what do you want to do? Then you want to invert. Invert means just change all the 1 as 0 and 0 as 1. Invert all the bits. Wherever you see 1, that should be changed as 0. Wherever you see 0, that should be changed to 1. So see here, this is how they are finding out the ones complement for 24, minus 24, right? So how can we find out the ones complement? So first of all, the given number is converted to binary number. First of all, the given number is converted to binary number. Then what they are doing? So after converting, you want to invert all the bits, that is change 1 as 0 and 0 as 1. So for that we want to take the binary number. What is the binary number? 000, 11, 000. So first it is 000. So 0 should be changed to 1. So it changes to 111. Then they are given 11. So 1 should be changed as 0. So 00. Then again 000. So we should change it as 1. So 000, 11, 000 is changed as 11, 00, 111. Can you understand, students? Very simple. Whatever the number they are giving decimal number, convert the given decimal number to binary. After converting the decimal number to binary, what do you want to do? You want to invert. Invert means just to change 0 as 1 and 1 as 0. So this is how we want to find out the ones complement. Right. Now we are going to see the third method, last method, 2's complement. So what is mean by 2's complement representation? So the next level of ones complement is called as 2's complementation. The next level of ones complement is called 2's complement representation. The 2's complement is also applied only for the negative numbers. The 2's complement representation is applied only for the negative numbers. Like ones complement, it is also applied only for the negative numbers. Then here what we want to do? We want to first apply the ones complement. First we want to apply the ones complement. What is mean by ones complement? Convert the given decimal number to binary. Convert the given decimal number to binary. After converting, what do you want to do? You want to invert all the binary sequence, that is all the binary bits. If you see 0, 0 should be changed to 1. Whenever you see 1, 1 should be changed to 0. So invert all the bits in the binary sequence, that is change every 0 to 1 and every 1 to 0. So this is called ones complement. After doing ones complement, what you want to do is just add 1 to the result. Add 1 to the result. So add plus 1. That should be added to the least significant bit, that is rightmost bit. You want to add plus 1. Just add plus 1 to the least significant bit, that is the rightmost bit. Can you understand, students? So what is 2's complement means? It is used to represent for the negative numbers. First of all, we want to invert all the binary bits. We want to do the ones complementation process first. After doing the ones complement, we want to go for 2's complement. So what is mean by ones complement? Ones complement means every 0 should be converted to 1 and every 1 should be converted to 0. Then 2's complement means add plus 1 to the result. Add plus 1 means you want to add plus 1 to the least significant bit, that is the rightmost bit. Let us see the example, then you can understand it clearly. So let us take the example for 2's complementation. So first binary equivalent for 24. So what is the binary equivalent? 11, 000, that is the binary equivalent number. So how many digits are there? Totally there are 5 digits are there. See here, totally 5 digits are there. 11, 000. So 5 digits. So first step, you want to change it to 8-bit format. You want to change it to 8-bit format. So 5 digit should be converted to 8 digit. How? Add 0 at the leftmost bit. Add 0 at the leftmost bit. So 000, 11, 000. So first of all we find out the ones complement. So ones complement when I find out, so 0 should be changed to 1 and 1 should be changed to 0. Then adding +1 to the result, that is the least significant bit, we want to add +1. So whenever we add +1, we get the 2's complement number. We get the 2's complement number. Right? Sir, whenever I add +1, sir, 1 plus 1. Sir, 1 plus 1 means 2. You will ask a question. Is it correct or not? See, actually 1 plus 1, that is 2. You want to understand about binary addition first. You want to know about binary addition. I will show you what is binary addition. So what is mean by, let us take the notepad. Simply we can go for notepad. So binary addition you want to know that, then only you can do. So 1 plus, first of all 0 plus 0. 0 plus 0 equal to 0. Whereas 1 plus 0 equal to 1. 0 plus 1 equal to 1. Whereas 1 plus 1 means it becomes 10. Sir, how it becomes 10? You will ask a question. Yes, 1 plus 1 means we have studied 1 plus 1, it is 2, sir. Yes, but 2 is not a binary number. 2 is not a binary number. 2 is a decimal number. We are dealing only with binary number. So 1 plus 1 becomes 2. So now this is decimal number, no? So decimal number, how will you convert the decimal number to binary? So divide by 2. 1 plus 1, it is 2, students. But this is a decimal number. So it should not be a decimal number. Whenever we add a binary number, we should get only binary number. But this is a decimal number. So we convert the decimal number to binary. So 2 divided by 2, 1 2 is 2. So remainder is 0. So 1 2 is 2, remainder is 0. So it becomes 10. It becomes 10. So like that you want to understand how it becomes 1 plus 1, 10. For your understanding, I have written like that. For your understanding. Right? So 1 plus 1, it is 10. But it is actually 1 plus 1, it is 2. So 2 is a decimal number. We are converting 2 to binary. 1 2 is 2, remainder is 0. So it shows 10. What about the next 1 plus 1 plus 1? Sir, how it becomes? Actually 1 plus 1 is 10. 1 plus 1 is 10. 10 plus 1, it becomes 11. 1 plus 1, it is 10. 10 plus 1, it becomes 11. Right? So here, you see here, last digit 1 plus 1, it becomes 10. Here it becomes 0. Next digit is carried. How will you carry? 5 plus 9, 14. Right? 4 will be written in the bottom side. Then 1 will be carried to the next digit. So like that you want to do here. So we will study the binary addition in later chapters. Then you can understand it clearly. So here first of all we want to find out the decimal. So the binary number should be find out for the decimal number. 24 we are finding out the binary number. Then we are converting into 8-bit format. Then we are finding out the ones complement. Ones complement means 0 should be changed to 1. 1 should be changed to 0. Then adding plus 1 to the least significant bit, that is rightmost bit, last digit you want to add plus 1. Then you will get the 2's complement for the minus 24. Can you understand, students? So up to this we have discussed about the signed magnitude representation, 1's complement and 2's complement. So next video we are going to discuss about the binary arithmetic, binary addition, subtraction, like that. Right. Let's end the class. So thank you, students.